Hey yo, Go Format players, it's Skill Ground Magician here, and I have the Strike Gate Ninjas replays. Alright, so I've been talking a lot about this combo deck, another variant of Reasoning Gate, centered around Strike Ninja's effect, and you'll get to see it in action. So, this is one of my favorite decks to play right now. I just really like the combo aspect of it, and just Defusion is such a cool card. So here, it's a pretty decent start. I get the Rhoda, so I'm able to pull out one of my Strike Ninjas right away. I'm thinning my monster lineup. So I pull my Strike Ninja, I just normal summon it, and I'm going to go straight into a card destruction. And I'm going to get rid of my Scapegoat because I'm going to hope I can get a Defusion. And I don't get it, unfortunately, but I do have Premature Burial, and I have a set Trunade. So I can use Premature Burial twice. And Strike Ninja can dodge right now, so that's where I'm at. And I'm actually just going to show just my hand here. Should have done that earlier, but that's alright. Okay, so I'm going to set, well, I'm going to attack in first. And he pulls out the Sanguine, and then I'm going to go ahead and set Reckless Greed. And I'm just trying to load up my field. We're going to see if he knocks my Strike Ninja, it doesn't even really matter, because I'm waiting for that Defusion. So I draw my third copy of Strike, and I just decide to go in for it, but he has the Royal Decree. So here, I decide I'm going to go Premature Burial, pay the 800, bring back Magical Marionette. I'm going to activate Giant Trunade to put a counter on Marionette and to bounce Premature Burial back to hand. I activate Premature Burial again to special summon Fusilier from Graveyard, and now I'm at 2 counters for Magical Marionette, and I summon the third copy of Strike Ninja from my hand, and here we go. Take 2 counters off, pop 1 with Magical Marionette, and we're going to go in for game. That's 17. That's 17. 17. That's 34. 54 with the 2000 from Magical Marionette, and then 2800 for game Fusilier. So what a crazy combo to start. So you're getting to see. Alright, this one, my opponent is playing a crazy boss monster. And we're going to get into it. And I'm just going to go set Fusilier. And I have double Dimension Fusion, which isn't great right now, but I'm just going to swing in with Fusilier. And if I load up Graveyard, that's fine because I have Strike Ninja in hand. So here, I'm going to start going into some plays. I go Reasoning, and I hit Strike Ninja, not the best hit. I was bummed because I have a Strike Ninja in hand. And I'm going to get rid of the Fusilier, and I get another Fusilier. And the reason I get rid of the Fusilier is because now, yeah, I don't know why I got rid of the Fusilier. I guess I was trying to keep Strike Ninja available. I could have had double Fusiliers right now. Yeah, I'm not sure why I went that route. Okay, so here it starts to get interesting because now I can pitch the Fusilier. Now I have double Fusiliers in Graveyard, and I have King Dragoon. And interestingly enough, he's running Familiar Knight, and when he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon a level 4 monster from my hand, so I get to special summon out my extra Strike Ninja. Really interesting card, and it's available during Go format. And I end my turn, so things are looking pretty good for me. And here, I draw a Scapegoat. That is not useful for my board right now. And he does Draining Shield to gain 17. Then he Saku's my Strike Ninja, but I'm going to dodge his effect by banishing the double Fusiliers. And I attack into his big shield. So I take 200, and in end phase, my Strike Ninja comes back from dodging the Saku. And he tributes his big shield for a Summon Skull, and he attaches Axe of Despair, so Summon Skull is at 3,500 right now. And he swings over my King Dragoon. That was crazy. So here we were talking about math. I just wasn't doing my math right. So he calls level 4, and unfortunately, I get DMOC, and that's pretty much the beginning of the end because I get my Heavy Storm. I activate it to clear everything, and then that's game. We bring back double Fusilier, and that's just too much attack. So crazy board, beautifully organized too, the way that it even worked out. All right, let's go on to another replay. This one was pretty interesting. There was he kind of waits really long to activate a Book of Moon, but even though I just let it go and replay through it. Okay, I'm just gonna restart this one. I was talking too much, and we kind of fast forwarded through the first couple of plays, and he actually makes some plays there. Okay, so this was actually a match, and he was playing a really interesting take on Gravekeepers. So I'm going to try to get through this because it is a match, and I don't want to take too long. So he goes into Terraforming, and he gets his Necro Valley onto field, which blocks my Strike Ninja. And he goes straight into Gravekeeper Spy set, and then Book of Taius it to get the special summon, and now he has 2 beat sticks on field, one that can pierce. So pretty interesting. I've never seen a Gravekeeper with Book of Taiyu, but I actually really like that with Gravekeeper Spy being an immediate special summon. So that's actually pretty sick. And then with Necro Valley, they're actually pretty decent attackers too, and they have strong effects. So here my Premature is dead and my Strike Ninja is not as useful. He calls a level 6, but I get Fusilier. And I'm going to play it safe, and I'm just going to meta him off. I should have attacked first and then went into meta, but oh well. And I go, oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe, wow, I was going for the really big play. So I banish 3, and then we go Dimension Fusion, we bring them all back, and I'm just going for the big boy play right out the gate. Just trying to inflict as much damage and just make a huge push. Yeah, how is he going to deal with King Dragoon and double Strike Ninja? And then he pops the crazy tech, Charm of Shapti. During either player's turn, discard this card until the end phase. Gravekeeper's monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. So they're both going to live, but I can swing into his Gravekeeper Spy to deal battle damage. But they both live this turn, so that's actually really interesting. Crazy card. I didn't even know that that was a card in GOAT format, so learning a lot. Yeah, super interesting tech. He pulls out the Necro Valley and he goes into the Gravekeeper's Chief to special summon the Gravekeeper Spy, and it has 2400 attack. And he's able to crash into the King Dragoon. But I still have my Fusilier, and now I have Mirror Force. So I'm going to clear that, and I let it go through as long as I have the Fusilier. We have the Metamorphosis, protect the King Dragoon, swing over, and King Dragoon's protection is so good. I'm pretty sure he had something. It was a Heavy Storm. I thought he had a back row. Here I get Blowback. That really can't do too much right now. So here I summon the Fusilier. Good attack. And he flips it face down, and that actually resets Fusilier. So now my Fusilier is at 2800 attack and 2000 defense. Because Book of Moon resets his effect. You can use Tsukiyomi too to reset Fusilier, so that's actually an interesting interaction. But I tribute him off anyways, and I activate Blowback, and no response. And let's see what I'm gonna hit. I get rid of that. I swing over and repoke for 2700 here. Should have been 200 more, but that's alright. So I'm gonna go Blowback again. No response. Let's see if I hit it. No luck. I'm going to switch one into defense, and I'm going to swing in with King Dragoon. Can't be targeted. That's game one. So really interesting build with the Book of Taiyus. So he's going to be going first now. And to start off, he has Gravekeeper's Assailant, which when Necro Valley is on the field, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls, change its battle position. He's at 2k attack and defense, and I can't banish. But I have a pretty strong opening because I have Graceful Charity, and I get the strike straight to hand. We go Graceful, discard 2. I don't need Metamorphosis right now, but I'm going to go Reasoning. I get Magical Marionette, which is actually pretty good. I get the counter, and I tribute off my own. I get Strike Ninja, and now I have just one Dark. I need another one in Grave. So I go Monster Gate, and I get rid of his monster this time. And I get a Blowback Dragon right away. I use his effect, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't go through. Unlucky. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep, didn't go through. But here I go for a pretty big damage push. And I have Magical Marionette, which can pop a face down or face up monster next turn if it lives. And he attacks in. He attacks in with Gravekeeper's Assailant, which allows him to switch Blowback into defense. And he destroys Blowback. And here, it's a bummer because I can't get rid of Necro Valley. If I got rid of it last turn, I could have used Premature. But I get rid of his monster, I switch to defense, and I attack in. I don't know why I switched Strike Ninja into defense because I can't banish with Necro Valley. And he hits me with Magical Cylinder, which is funny. So here he does that same combo where he does the Book of Taiyu with Gravekeeper Spy, and that's actually really pivotal because he can now switch my Magical Marionette with Gravekeeper's Assailant. That's a really good card for him, and he clears my field. So things are not looking good now, and I can't use the Premature Burial, but I go for the card Destruction, and I literally draw 2 Royal Decree. So as you guessed it, that's pretty much going to be a game for me. It's so hard for me to come back from that. And I get the scapegoat, but that's still not going to help me because technically with the Gravekeeper's Assailant, he could have poked me. So that's game 2. That was really unfortunate. That blowback would have really helped if I hit that Necro Valley, so I could have used a premature next turn. So here I get lucky again. I open Graceful and Rhoda. So I draw. I go Reasoning, and I hit Strike Ninja. And I'm feeling pretty good. He Heavy Storms my Reckless Greed, so I decide I'm going to draw the 2. And he bounces my Strike Ninja back to hand, but that's alright. And he's just going to poke me for 1,000. He sets 2 back row. And we got a game. So no draw because I use Reckless Greed, so that's the first of my 2 turns. I go heavy because he has 2 back row, but he's able to flip his guard down. His Gravekeeper's guard down. And I get rid of his Bright of Spirit. So now I go normal summon Strike Ninja, set 1 Defusion, and I'm going to discard my whole hand so I can draw 3, and I pitch Darks to the graveyard. So now I have 3 Dark monsters to be banished off with Strike Ninja's effect, which I use, get rid of Blowback and Magical Marionette, pay the 2,000, special summon all 3. We got a nice board. And I have a Strike Ninja in the graveyard too. And I'm going to go into Blowback's effect. And no luck again. Been having really bad luck with him. I attack in. It's the guard. And he bounces back the Marionette, which I'm okay with because now Blowback Dragon has another chance next turn to possibly use his effect. And he swings over the Strike Ninja. I have nothing. So I just gotta protect it. And here I have game. Because that's 43 on deck. Activate the premature because I tributed it off. And now that's game. So a pretty crazy match. Man, this deck is just so much fun, and I have just a couple more duels, I think. Okay, so I think I had this out of order because this one should have been, let's see if this is a different one. This one should be a single. Yeah, this one's a single. Okay, so this one's different. I think that I had them switched up. But this single, I kind of pop off too. So I go straight into Jinzo, which is pretty nice. And then I have the Strike Ninja. He flips the Jinzo face down, and then he's able to recur the Book of Moon. And I set one of my defusions just as a bluff. Draws 2, and he's able to clear my Jinzo, which is a bummer. But I think, okay, no, I still only have 1 Darkened Grave. But he clears my Jinzo right away, and he sets 2. He knows that I can't get rid of traps, so he's able to set a couple more. And here I decide I do have a play because I have the ability to pitch a dark from my hand to graveyard. I pitch the Fusilier. I go Lightning Vortex's Field, and then I use Strike Ninja's effect to banish all 3. And now, pay the 2,000. Now you can't use traps. And I have 2 Beat Sticks and Strike Ninja. And we attack in. And he has no response. So that was pretty nice. Defusioning Jinzo out is so powerful. It feels really broken. And just stopping their traps out of nowhere and summoning out these big beat sticks, it feels pretty busted if you can pull it off. And I even have the extra copy of Defusion. And here it's so nasty because he uses Chaos Sorcerer, banishes 2, and he gets rid of my Jinzo with the banish effect, but I'm playing a Defusion deck anyways, and I get the Monster Gate. So here, I say, alright, I'm still going to turn off all your traps, and then he gets to special summon his 2 monsters, and here I have 2 Monster Gates, so I decide, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, and I'm going to see if I can get the DMOC or just something good, and I get it. I get DMOC, and here he kind of... So when I activate Monster Gate, he should have used Book of Moon. He can't just wait until I hit whatever random monster I hit with Monster Gate and then decide, but we'll just play it through. So he uses Book of Moon, flips the Jinzo down, so that way when I special summon DMOC, he can activate Torrential Tribute. So he waits until he sees that it's DMOC that gets hit, that gets milled, but it's okay. I let it through because DMOC was special summoned. I get the Defusion to hand, and that's really all I needed because you'll see here. So DMOC gets banished because it leaves the field, and then I got Defusion back, so I pay the 2,000, bring him out, and I get another spell. So here, I get the Pot of Greed. I didn't have the Heavy Storm, but I'm able to get Strike Ninja, and Strike Ninja is so busted here because I have 3 dark targets and he has 1100 life points. So Strike Ninja is a really safe attacker because he can banish and then come back, and that's game. So even with the Book of Moon and the Torrential, I'm able to clear it. And this is the final replay I have. It's a match against Cold Wave. Man, this was like a crazy just combo battle back and forth, and Cold Wave is such a brutal card against a Reasoning Gate deck, so you're going to see how we deal with it. He pops off game 1, he gets Pot of Greed, Thunder Dragon, Graceful Charity, sets 2, and passes, and just gets like this ridiculous opening. I'm pretty much just going to show you that he steamrolls me here because I basically have no chance because he activates Cold Wave and he has this crazy draw. So he has all the cards he needs, and he's just picking me off with Spirit Reaper. See, he activates a Cold Wave again and chains a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast to just knock me back even further and knocking cards out of my hand. It just gets out of control. So he has a really strong game 1. That Pot of Greed, Thunder Dragon, Graceful Charity in the beginning, and then just Cold Wave next turn just really stopped me. So basically just murks me game 1. But we go game 2, and I'm going to go first this time. We're going to see, it's basically a race against the clock. I do not want to see that Cold Wave. I need to have something ready. And unfortunately, I don't have the greatest of openers. But no Cold Wave from him. And I'm able to get my Scapegoats off. And they stall for me, and he sets 1. And here I had an opportunity to Lightning Vortex, get rid of Jinzo, and then bring it back with Premature, but I'm just going to wait. He's going to clear 2 more of the tokens. He has a Sinister Serpent on field. And here it's getting kind of interesting. So here I'm going to do the play. I think, yep. And then I go Premature Burial to bring back the Jinzo, turn off the traps, and I'm going to get rid of 3 with Card Destruction. Let's see what I get back. Wow, perfect. So I get Monster Gate, Rhoda, Dimension Fusion. And here I do it out of order. So I go Rhoda, get the Strike Ninja first, then the lineup. And then I accidentally sent a Monster Gate to graveyard for my deck. So I shuffle it back in there. Sorry about that. Then I go Monster Gate off my last token. I get a Fusilier. And then Strike Ninja, And I think I only have one target. So I'm not going to be able to go in for game, but I get pretty close. 24, 28, and 17. Not bad. He's right on death's door. Let's see how he's going to respond to all of this. No traps either. He gets Pot of Greed. And nothing. So we're going to game 3. This time I'm going second again. And I open up a kind of funky hand. I'm going to set the Reckless Greed. We're going to see if that can help me out. He pokes me for 1800 here with Kaiku. And what do I draw? I get Mirror Force. And I decide, let's draw 2. Give up my next 2 draw phases. And I get a Reasoning and a Scapegoat. So we go Reasoning. He calls 4. I get Fusilier. Then we go Snatch Steal into his Kaiku. Retribute that off for Blowback. I use his effect. And let's see what Blowback does. We get 1 heads. Can we finally pop something? Nope. Sorry to get your hopes up. Then we go Card Destruction. I don't need that Scapegoats anymore. I don't think I'm going to need the meta either. These are the 3 that I get. So I go Reasoning. He calls the 6 to protect from the Jinzo, which was smart. I Monster Gate off. I get the Strike Ninja. You guys, this combo, now it's bad news for him. Because I have the combo piece. I got the Strike Ninja. I'm able to banish the 2 off from Graveyard. I get rid of Jinzo and Blowback. And I bring them all back with Defusion. Crazy combo. Just went through the deck. Was able to get the Jinzo out. I have the Blowback. No traps right now. He has nothing on the field. I have well over 8,000. And let's see. Heads, heads. Finally pop something. Target the back row. It is the Mirror Force. Not that it mattered because I had Jinzo. What a crazy turn. I think I lost track. I don't think it was turn 2. Was it really turn 2? I don't know. I lost track, but yeah, crazy duel. I just really love the combos that you can go into with this deck. There's just so many combo trees, and being able to summon back DMOC multiple times with Defusion just opens up for some crazy plays. Strike Ninja with Defusion, so much fun. Bringing back Blowback Dragon to use his effect, bringing back Jinzo, bringing back Fusilier, DMOC of course. Man, what a fun Reasoning Gate variant. Also, Strike Ninja, he's underrepresented and such a cool card. One of the coolest cards to load the remove from play pile. So I hope you guys enjoyed the replays, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care guys. Peace.